Welcome, my dears, to Nana's Curious About Crime. Gather close, because tonight we're stepping into a shadow that's haunted a quiet Colorado town for nearly 3 decades. On the 25th of December 1996, a little girl's laughter turned to silence and a mystery began that still chills us to the bone. This is the story of JonBenét Ramsey. Hold tight, it's going to be a dark ride. Imagine a snowy Christmas night in Boulder, Colorado. The Ramsey family home glows with holiday cheer, decorated with twinkling lights and the scent of pine. JonBenét, a 6-year-old beauty queen with bright eyes and a radiant smile, is the heart of it all. Her parents, John and Patsy Ramsey, and her brother Burke, 9 years old, are winding down after a festive day. But as the clock ticks past midnight into December 26, 1996, something sinister creeps into that warmth. At 5:52 a.m., Patsy Ramsey wakes to a nightmare. She finds a 2.5-page ransom note on the back staircase, demanding $118,000 for her daughter's safe return. The note, written with a pad and pen from their own house, warns of dire consequences if they contact police. Panic sets in. John calls 911 at 5:55 a.m. and soon Boulder police swarm the scene. But JonBenét isn't upstairs in her bed. The search begins, and within hours, a discovery turns the holiday into horror. John Ramsey, with a friend, checks the basement. There, in a small room, they find JonBenét. Her tiny body is wrapped in a white blanket, a garrote around her neck, her head struck with a blow and signs of strangulation. It's 1:05 p.m. on December 26, 1996, when this tragedy is confirmed. The police secure the house, but the scene is already compromised. Friends and family trample through, destroying evidence. The ransom note, the odd details, and the lack of forced entry raise questions that linger like a cold fog. Who could do this? The investigation zeroes in on the Ramseys. Patsy's behavior, her frantic 911 call, the note's handwriting suspiciously like hers, fuels suspicion. John, a wealthy businessman, becomes a target too. Burke, just 9, is questioned. Did sibling rivalry turn deadly? The public watches as media frenzy explodes, with tabloids painting the Ramseys as guilty. Yet, no charges stick. Autopsy results on December 27, 1996, reveal JonBenét suffered a fractured skull and asphyxiation, but the cause, accident, murder, or cover-up, remains unclear. Days turn to weeks. The FBI joins, analyzing the note's 2.5 pages for clues. It's oddly personal, mentioning John's bonus, and ends with a chilling line, "Victory, SBTC." What does it mean? Theories swirl: intruder, family member, or a staged crime. On 31st December 1996, the case dominates headlines, but leads dry up. Boulder police face criticism for mishandling evidence, like the untested DNA under JonBenét's fingernails. Fast forward to 1999. A grand jury secretly indicts the Ramseys, but the district attorney refuses to prosecute, citing insufficient evidence. The case stalls. Then, in 2006, new DNA technology points to an unknown male's genetic material on JonBenét's clothes. The Ramseys are exonerated, but the killer remains free. Patsy passes away in 2006, taking her secrets, if any, to the grave. John fights on, while Burke, now grown, sues CBS in 2016 over a documentary blaming him, settling quietly in 2019. Let's pause, dears, and think. Was it an intruder slipping through that basement window, leaving DNA but no clear trail? Or did the Ramseys, in a moment of chaos, hide a tragic accident? The garrote, the note, the untouched ransom, each piece teases us. In 2016, Boulder police say the case is still active, with DNA evidence in a national database. but as of 26th August 2025, no arrest. This mystery endures, a ghost story for our times. Now picture me on this porch, book in hand, wondering who watched that house that night. The truth hides in the shadows, and maybe, just maybe, we'll uncover it together. If you haven't yet, go check out my tale of the Axeman of New Orleans, another chilling chapter in our crime journey. Until our next story, stay curious, my loves, and subscribe to Nana's Curious About Crime. Good night.